Click TV Africa. There is fire on the mountain between Nana Aba Anamoah and Kwasi Kwarteng akrashe ewo social media so busuya ano aye den yie pa anything John Dramani Mahama ni nua Ibrahim Mahama ekokoto the same private jet. Na private jet na papa kokoto no I think say last week ya na private jet na ebedu ye na say amanfo sha say kan won say ni nua eba aso nti na papa na access free the auto private jet ene niema na manfo kan say ma twena se ne asre ene abasa na wey ena papa ni ka se dabi jet na wa hokoto no esi na no okitam yenu e wo ba ko be ma oman Ghana for emergency cases no or the baby my Ghana so my Ghana ayusu ene ye woni ene etofu oguma na ene ye say ye de kwa ne sa ena ba ko de ye for no ane ne onu ankasa ne de ne personal user oni obia enche na odi plane odi plane be si Ghana pe anche bia na ni nua John Dramani Mahama the president of Ghana efa plane paka e ko Japan odi plane ko Japan na MPP before si buei omumini ya omatikokum ade nti na papa no afa ni nua ni plane na say ode yakọ presidential tour like baby okọ no ade nti na wafa plane ede yakọ asemi anya nkrofo de say kofa debate de ba ebisi ni nua de o yusu anya hwe better than say obekọ akọkọ han jet ni bi than say like ebisi eni kwan say enka ofa ni nua de na moment enka onkon han bi ana gana de na ho na ase ne nka ne onye na nka onyusu eno an ebi so se dabi se ni nua obidia eye dem afen osan ko te omani sika san de kokko renting no an se ye tofu o ejagu ni nua ne de ne ze nka den odi anante amanfo anti asem we ase ama akofa debate kese de ba abusuya aba social media say we NPP for can we na NDC for can we defend na we nso she goes na eko ya ene kokopie the girls prefect anim Nana Aba Anamoah say se me nua e private jet o Rolls Royce na say Rolls Royce no e strong etiapo a na se metimi ayusu a de ma me san kwa bonten se me current Rolls Royce ni bi Nana Aba Anamoah be criticize as example we say se bio enipa minua nyenye se bonten madam for minua o Rolls Royce ni bi na Rolls Royce no etiapo ho eni asem bia na metimi ayusu a de na fe me san tiska se me current Rolls Royce ni bi Nana Aba Anamoah be kan sa asem we pe akwasi kwa atimi ya wo se bue na tikokum I didn't tell Nana Aba Anamoah can say asem no. Now it doesn't make sense. Abusuya omumiru dia ye omo ho social media ne so a anodin. Nana Aba Anamoah se dabi. When Nana Aba Anamoah so the guest prefect ye nka no enkokwa. Brofo akese ai wo se ye behia grammar no ye bi okwa ye behia se AI. Bete chichemu e dia chena abusuya matena se e de course enti akwasi kwaten it is Nana Aba Anamoah akasa ne pe ana kwasi kwaten echo straight to the Facebook and okọ respond to Nana Aba Anamoah said or make Rolls Royce no like what this had an example na sa analogy ni there it doesn't make sense na ebia na wonim kwasi kwaten ye obi a ono na credit Agyapong e be all presidential we no or na any spokesperson a wakasa edeman e wo bedwam ono no omo anom kan omo control ko Agyapong ne niema na oka ho bi oye MPP pa member pa na asema akwasi kwaten e hokko kan e wo social media no enie ebra ohu Nana Aba Anamoah now yemfa Nana Aba Anamoah okay now no let's take it this way akwasi kwaten ko Nana Aba Anamoah asem na waka no abusuya and obe respond ye and Nana Aba Anamoah send reply esan bae ayen kwasi kwaten e de no so wi a Nana Aba Anamoah de no so kwasi kwaten say you have no wait Nana Aba Anamoah kwasi kwaten say perhaps the president should vacate the Jubilee House and operate from his brother's engineers and planners office. After all, why maintain state infrastructure when family property exists? Kwasi kwaten say first person say and yes sana wo kan de ya eni na John Dramani Mahama into free state house wo Jubilee House on to free wo na onkwatena engineers and planners ne bra no adwuma no office na onya adwuma organ emfa free ho na sabio adenti na otena oman no ajapade mu eba ni nua na sabusua ajapade ewo ho yet o say better still consider disbanding the presidential security detail and replace it with whatever private gas Ibrahim Mahama has. That will save the state some money, isn't it? Again, I say, any answer security at the moment, but you know, when you're free war. Now, you use Ibrahim Mahama there, and also be save or minus sika. Again, I say, and while we are at it, maybe the president should forego his salary and simply draw allowances from his brother, his rich brother, efficiency, right? I feel so. Omampani ni enya akatuya woje no woje bosumi bia no wonyai na ene onyi sika onyi allowances mfa free ne bra ho sana na ba na mweka de ene onyi sika free ne bra ho. Or say an extension of this logic would mean any future president whose siblings own a taxi instead of a Rolls Royce or a private jet should prepare for a diplomatic missions via commercial taxi. After all, consistency is also a key. Or say asemo ya wokan ene efi ema se dachi bia no so omampani baba bia ni nua oni eteno taxi no omampani ma onfa ene ada bia onfa taxi no because ni na consistent na one wajai akatua o se ontum free at the Jubilee House. What I say, and I feel the security so onyai na wonyi so ni Ibrahim Mahama de again I say, but we understand the Nana Aba Anamoah's logic when power shift principles tend to follow. A familiar hallmark of political opportunists whose principles only align with the mood of the moment and the benefits that accrue to them. Women of valor indeed. Or say Nana Aba Anamoah asem na oka no analogy na o make no yate ase se to me as a son na principles enhyehyeye na asesa na Nana Aba Anamoah de or ye political opportunist in a sense the principles nyina no it aligns with the mood of the moment. He say now no and this and what aban mu se ya na wetese ya enti they say I say was switch because back in the days Nana Aba Anamoah was on the neck of John Dramani Mahama in opposition. So as a netu me say na won there I think say she's shifting. Don't mind you kwase kwate e kan asase because omo e kan ye say a gold board and omo so Nana Aba Anamoah sene e won the show okwe no UK no omo na sponsor aye baby kwase kwate di free air ban no o kan asem we na we ye pe e na guys prefer say hey kwase kwate wa no so a for di jansemunu kan Nana Aba Anamoah ba no say kwasi kwatin you have never exactly been the brightest bulb in the room. There's a can edem hono. Wo you have never been the brightest bulb. Can you na bulb na e shine na wo onka ho bi da. You have never been the brightest bulb in the room. I am proud woman of valor. I don't kowtow to any political party. I am not intimidated by anyone in the NDC or MPP because, unlike some journalists and civil society voices, I have a mind of my own. I speak freely. How you choose to interpret my post is entirely your business. I say, I don't kowtow to any political party. Like me ho ase emfa party bia da bi MPP o NDC o said yourself your journalist bi mu eti na ha omo eya ase omo de omo eni ane omo de kasa no eye obi na hye omo kokoka we no makoka no ono de he speaks freely. Enti se wo kasa na se posti ade a how wo beti ase ne de emfa ne ho she doesn't care. Next a paragraph. Or saying, one would expect a man who has occupied key position in this country to show better judgment. Yet here we are, still a square peg, regardless of how many round holes you have placed in. Or say, kwasi kwati obi na nana dan kwa do mreso nanka hold the key position in this country. And can we expect say nka wo like you know better. Say president say mampani no say ni nuan presidential or jet or na say e available. Why then say was papa ekokoti ska say me the current new one ni nuan dey this wo the only to bit my say or feel keke o to fu o edigum e then say osan etiska say or dey call aqua current. It doesn't make sense. So kwasi kwati then can almost expect nka wo de obi be ka bi mpo anka wo de enka obeka ni different. Okay, or say the aircraft has already been procured for the presidency. Delivery has been delayed. So let's keep it simple. If my own sibling has a perfectly safe Rolls Royce available, does it make sense for me to go and rent another one? Kwasi kwati aircraft ya boy ya to wie delivery and a delay. So you must be like I say you must be enya simple. Say me nua wasan repeat as say me abiem. The cover issue na buy and wasan repeat or say me nua ewo Rolls Royce sebe in good shape. Na say me here bia. Does it make sense me san kwa bonte say me current bia na? Kwasi kwa tell ye wo kra enka wo beye. Question obisa kwasi kwati ne bi. Was by all means respond with another long epistle filled with twisted logic, non-far and unusual and the usual effort to impress the camp of your party's flag bearer. They already know you are full of noise. Abusuan, Nana Aba Anamoah atutu heat e dia makwasi kwati wa ha. O se ho de sign for response bra tin. Nanso logic bia enum ya twisting nsem no no mfanko a na oye we nyina se oba impress the baumia e camp no oba try like you try to impress him but emfa o se omu nyina omu nim se wo de nko a na wo ye onkocho na busia akwasi kwaten akopa asem e de amane ho and asem we home. Let me add my 2 cents to say asem we say on your tiny to sa political in some issues. Does it make sense? Say, yen for say Nana dan kwa for betena so. Nanka saying ni nuan asante bedi atu. Nanka o jet wo ho. Available. Na Ghana ye ni bi. Na do etu kwan. Na se okotofu wagu ni nuan de enim. Na wo de kwa. Ne bone no anything. Enche ye bia oman nankasa de na ye wo nankasa no. Oman yishu ye say they are not safe. Omuntimi anyusu. Ghana play you also see ano. Omo ye no 2003. Almost stopped some mode no to 2010. So just calculate it. Enye safe so omampani ebe to kwan. Se ni nua de ho na say available. Why then must he go and rent another one? Or rent yen so ambeka ho asem. As a safety, like the bia air politics. What is happening? Enche ye bia na ebi ekokotehwe ye ampanifo akase ewu ye kwa. Enche ye bia. So, like, why then do we like entertain sa enema way? And before and opposition and say this for opposition now and compare the same thing. Why must we politicize everything? We are talking about the safety of the president of this country, no other person. So, like, then air person. See, so I could fabricate this or fabricate this year. Oman, or cover Oman, you know. And now what the Akunyam Quenchia, you become one. So the air save war. Aba a new one we gonna say wa fa e to kwan ya enye sika na all save you know. I will see how you click TV Africa. So the banter between Nana Aba Anamoah, the girls prefect, and Akwasi Kwaten, the air course no or best repeat then ya watch the best course. Nana Aba o the response ne ba on kra no enfantum ne be si bia ye be san dia bremo Click TV Africa busuan subscribe mamen we are now like no comment abeka Click TV abusuan ye be san ahia
subscribe. Me say one subscribe I be so go to you me pound tell say subscribe for me. Now if you catch na foforo no so and subscribe. Me say afa so adoma na da won me so se na be ya di video bi atuma benya kwanya na wa hwe